In the past just about 2 years, right? I feel like it's been 2 years. It's been a long time, right? In the past year and change, we've seen some major growth in crypto. We've seen some major acceptance and belief in crypto where people that have once said, no, I'm not investing into this. It's too speculative. It's not a good market to put your money into. When we were sitting at a lower market cap of $800 billion, we're not talking about trillions, we're talking about billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, which sounds like a lot. But then when you realize where we are today, it sounds like a little bit because you had some of the top cryptocurrencies that were not worth even close to what they were, especially when you talk about Bitcoin. So when we look at cryptocurrency, a lot of people will say, look, it's definitely on the come up, right? It's making moves. It's huge right now. People again that you wouldn't ever think would talk about it positively in any way, right? I'm not talking about like famous people or anything like that. It could be famous people, but I'm talking about those traditionalists, people that are like invest into ETFs, invest into your future for the long term and see it grow by 10%, 5 to 10% per year. Those same people are now saying you get so much more out of Bitcoin. You can get so much more out of Ethereum and invest into these things, right? Now, even though we've seen so much growth, we still haven't seen the biggest change for cryptocurrency overall. And I'll talk about that, right? We have a lot of things that have changed in the last, few years. And with all those things now being implemented, we still have other things that are going to happen that will, you know, bring crypto to the next level, 2x, 3x, 5x, right? 10x into the next level. We're talking about maybe even a 30 to 40 trillion dollar market cap with these things in place over time, of course. So let's talk about this and why this one thing that I think will be huge and absolutely be a game changer for cryptocurrency and more traditionalists to now kind of transition into the crypto market or investing into the crypto market. Guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. And if you guys want to check out my link for BTCC, it's a platform that I've been able to utilize for quite some time. It's been about a year, and you can leverage trade if you want to. Let's say you're new to the market and you want to kind of get a leg up and not invest a crazy amount of money. You can start with $100 and do a 5x leverage, and then you can be investing $500 if you wanted to. Now that does provide a little bit more risk, but with risk equals more opportunity, equals more gains, right? So if you have a strategy that can work to where you are protecting the investment that you made, as well as securing growth, you can do that with BTCC and their leverage trading platform, where you can leverage trade all the way up to a 500x leverage. Now, you can also get a 10% deposit bonus when you use my link, extra bonuses up to $10,055, and 40% lower trading fees. So feel free to check out that link down below in the description. Now, again, you look at the crypto market and you see that it's sitting at a $3.78 trillion market cap. If you're new to crypto, that looks amazing, right? It looks great, but not really that great comparable to like traditional markets, right? You're like, all right, I'm just going to invest into this because it's more consistent. We've seen what crypto has done, where it's dropped 80 to 90%, and it feels like everything's just failing. But then it somehow comes back again. Then it drops 80%. Then it drops 70%, right? You see the movement, the fluctuation. But things have changed over this last, bear market to bull market. The one thing that I would say is definitely traditional support and acceptance. And you see that traditionalist support based on the crypto ETFs that are out there. This is a list of virtually all of the crypto ETFs that we have. We're talking about people investing into Bitcoin, but not directly into Bitcoin. You have a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust ETF. to where people are investing their money into that ETF, having a middleman. The middleman is investing into Bitcoin and following Bitcoin in a large way. This is huge because, again, it brings traditionalists into the market where they can buy it on their favorite platforms instead of buying it on a Coinbase or buying it on a Kraken or buying it on a crypto.com. They can go to Fidelity and say, I want to buy Bitcoin, or I want to be a part of the large scale growth of Bitcoin. And that's what they said. Then you have Ethereum, where that launched. And obviously, Bitcoin ran to ridiculous levels and cryptocurrency ran to ridiculous levels in general. Ethereum does the same thing. It's traditionalists involved in it. You also have XRP and other things there. But that's not the biggest reason, or I would say the largest flow of money that we will see into, an ETF or into cryptocurrency from traditionalists. I think this one thing will be huge for cryptocurrency. Will it skyrocket cryptocurrency right from the start, like 10x it right when it's launched, or right when we see various, I want to say, implementations of that? No, I don't think that's the case, but it will over time, and it obviously will give people a way to buy in and accept that they're buying into something bigger than just one, ETF there, one single cryptocurrency ETF. And if we look at, I wanted to search up Trump's ETF news, and the reason why is not because of the Truth Social Bitcoin ETF or anything else there. It's because of the crypto blue chip ETF. This is something that I said will be the biggest thing for cryptocurrency, just like for anything, right? You're talking about traditionalists, you're talking about people, you're talking about even crypto enthusiasts that can invest into not just one cryptocurrency. We've always had that ability to go, all right, I want to invest into Bitcoin. I'm going to invest into Bitcoin. I'm going to invest in Ethereum, XRP, whatever. You're investing into those. But what I've asked for years now, it must have been like 4 years at this point, is an all-encompassing ETF, meaning a blue chip ETF, something that includes the top cryptocurrencies, that can then start to include the top 25, that can then include the top 50 or top 100. And now you're looking at people that are investing into the broader market of cryptocurrency. We're not just investing into Bitcoin itself, which technically right now, Bitcoin, with investing into the cryptocurrency market, you're investing into Bitcoin anyways, right? Because Bitcoin really leads the market by like 60%. So you're honestly doing that. But you're able to invest into this, and this, right? Where you have kind of a combination of all of those things to say, I'm investing into the broader market. Now, the blue chip ETF is supposed to be 70% for Bitcoin, 15% Ethereum, 8% Solana, 5% XRP, 2% into Chrono. So it's not technically looking at the broader market, but it is a start, right? And honestly, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, this is, political news and this is about President Trump or about whoever, right? It's not about that. What it is about is it's about the first blue chip crypto ETF. It's about the first all-encompassing ETF and not the last, because people are going to see the value in what this offers by not just investing into Bitcoin itself, because eventually Bitcoin's dominance is going to decrease down to 40%, 30%. And when it does, now it's a more complete market. And when you're invested into these ETFs that are all encompassing, the growth for those are going to be substantial, right? We're talking about looking at a market that stands at a $3 trillion market cap and can potentially jump to a, $30 trillion market cap, giving us a 10x in an ETF or multiple ETFs. So I'm excited for this specifically, and also for many others to come that are going to be the top 25, the top 50. And if you don't understand how big this is going to be for crypto, like you have to look into it and basically kind of compare it to the stock market, right? The stock market is consistent because of people that are investing into the S&P 500, that are investing into the Dow, that are investing into the broader markets that are following the top 500 companies out there, right? So if you're looking at the top 100 or top 500 cryptocurrencies, right? Now it's a whole different story for this market, and the consistency flows. So while you're looking at consistent growth, we're now sitting at, let's say it's 5 years in the future, we're now sitting at a, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, whatever $1 trillion market cap. And now you see the consistent growth rather than those large scale drops and increases, right? Instead of the 70% drop, you're looking at maybe in a bear market, 20% drop. You're looking at a 25% drop, maybe even less than that, right? And now you're seeing more consistency to where over a certain period of time, 5 years, it's an average of 5 to 10% once we reach those consistent levels, once we reach those higher tier levels. Because right now the sector and the max money flow into that sector, we don't know what that truly is. You can project, but we don't really know what that 100% is. But this one thing is going to absolutely change crypto forever and the way you look at cryptocurrency forever. So while we're seeing major gains here, we will see consistent gains there. And not necessarily right when it launches, it's just going to be over time as you see those ETFs that are implemented and people that are, and companies and institutions and all that are following these cryptocurrencies in a large way. So I want to know what you guys think about this. Will this be a game changer for crypto, or do you think it's something else entirely? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.